plunge into the depths of the ocean and you find yourself in a world of perpetual darkness, a realm where sunlight's reach ends merely 200 meters below the surface. Below this point, an eternal night prevails. Imagine living in a world where the sun never shines. In this inky blackness, the pressure is more than any human could bear. Imagine, if you will, the weight of an elephant standing on your thumbnail. The deep sea pressure is similar, but it's all around you. It's a crushing force that can reach over 1,000 atmospheres. Let's put this into perspective. At sea level, where we live and breathe, the pressure is just 1 atmosphere. That's the weight of the air above us, from the ground to the edge of space, pressing down on us. We're accustomed to it, our bodies are designed for it. But as you descend into the ocean, every 10 meters adds another atmosphere of pressure. Dive down to the abyssal plains, the flat areas of the ocean floor, and you're looking at over 1,000 times the pressure we experience at sea level. It's a world where steel can crumble, where the densest creatures are flattened. At these depths, a human would be crushed instantly. And if the darkness and pressure weren't enough, the cold at these depths would chill you to the bone. Imagine plunging into waters where the temperature can drop just above freezing. We're talking about the deep sea, a place where the cold is so intense it feels alien. Just a few hundred meters below the surface, the mercury starts to plummet, and by the time you reach the abyssal zone about 2,000 meters down, the temperature hovers around 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. That's colder than any winter you've ever experienced. Now consider the effect this icy cold would have on the human body. Hypothermia would set in within minutes, as your body struggles to maintain its core temperature. Your heart rate and breathing would slow, your muscles would stiffen, and without proper thermal protection you would quickly be in a fight for your life. It's a cold that would freeze your blood in your veins. In this inhospitable environment, life not only exists, it thrives. The deep sea, a realm of perpetual darkness and crushing pressure, is home to some of the most bizarre and terrifying creatures on Earth. Take the anglerfish for instance. This isn't your typical goldfish swimming in a bowl. The anglerfish is a denizen of the deep, thriving in the darkest corners of the ocean. With its grotesque appearance and razor-sharp teeth, it's a creature that looks like it's been pulled straight out of a nightmare. But what's even more terrifying is its unique adaptation, a bioluminescent lure that hangs in front of its mouth, attracting unsuspecting prey right into its deadly jaws. Imagine, in the pitch black of the deep sea, seeing a single light, only to find it's the last thing you ever see. And then, there's the giant squid. This elusive beast is one of the largest creatures on the planet, reaching lengths of up to 43 feet. Its eyes alone are larger than a dinner plate, capable of detecting the faintest glimmers of light in the deep sea. With tentacles covered in hundreds of suction cups, each lined with razor-sharp rings of chitin, the giant squid is a formidable predator. Its colossal size and mysterious nature have fueled legends of sea monsters for centuries, and even today, it remains one of the least understood creatures in the ocean. These creatures, and many more like them, have adapted to survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. They've evolved to withstand the crushing pressure, the bone-chilling cold, and the perpetual darkness of the deep sea. They've developed unique, often terrifying adaptations to hunt and reproduce in a world where the rules of life as we know it are completely rewritten. These creatures are as alien to us as anything from outer space. Yet they're right here on our own planet, lurking in the depths of the ocean, silently reminding us that there's still so much we have yet to discover about our own world. The deep sea is a landscape of extremes. As you delve deeper into the abyss, the world transforms into an alien realm, marked by towering underwater mountains and vast canyons that dwarf anything found on land. Imagine for a moment standing at the base of Mount Everest, the world's tallest peak. Now imagine a mountain that makes Everest look like a mere hill. This is the reality of the underwater world. The seafloor is scattered with peaks, some even reaching heights of over 20,000 feet. These underwater mountains, known as seamounts, are remnants of ancient volcanoes, their summits often crowned with vibrant coral reefs and teeming with marine life. But the grandeur of the deep sea doesn't end with mountains. It extends into vast canyons, deeper and more expansive than the Grand Canyon itself. These underwater valleys carve a labyrinth of channels across the ocean floor, their depths shrouded in eternal darkness. And then, there's the Mariana Trench. The word trench hardly does justice to this awe-inspiring chasm, the deepest point in the ocean. Plunging to a depth of over 36,000 feet, It's a place where the weight of the water above creates a pressure 1,000 times greater than at sea level. Here, in this extreme environment, life takes on forms as strange and terrifying as the landscape itself. The deep sea is a realm of giants and ghosts, a place where life and landscape are shaped by the immense pressures and frigid temperatures of the abyss. It's a world that challenges our understanding of life's limits, and continually surprises us with its resilience and diversity. This underwater world, with its mountains that dwarf Everest, its canyons that outstrip the Grand Canyon, and its trenches that plunge deeper than we can truly comprehend, is a testament to the Earth's extraordinary power to shape and reshape itself. It's a landscape as dramatic and dangerous as anything on Earth. And yet, for all its extremes, it holds a haunting beauty that continues to draw us deeper into its mysteries. But the most terrifying creature in the ocean is not a giant squid or a toothy anglerfish. No, the deadliest predator in the ocean is none other than us humans. Yes, you heard it right. Our actions, driven by ignorance and greed, have turned us into an existential threat to the marine life and the deep-sea environment. Let's talk about pollution. Our oceans have become a dumping ground for plastic waste, oil spills, and harmful chemicals. This is not only making the waters toxic but also choking and entangling the innocent creatures that call the ocean their home. Then there's overfishing. Our insatiable appetite for seafood has led to a reckless plunder of marine resources. We are catching fish faster than they can reproduce, pushing many species to the brink of extinction. Overfishing disrupts the delicate balance of the marine ecosystem, and the ripple effects are felt throughout the ocean's depths. And let's not forget about climate change. The increasing levels of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere are causing the ocean temperatures to rise and the waters to acidify. This spells doom for many deep-sea creatures who are adapted to live in stable, cold environments. Coral reefs, the rainforest of the sea, are bleaching and dying at an alarming rate. Our actions are causing a silent massacre beneath the waves. The deep sea is a world of wonder and mystery, home to an incredible diversity of life. It's high time we realize that the survival of this alien world depends on our choices and actions. We are the monsters of the deep. Let that sink in. But remember, monsters can change their ways. It's not too late to turn the tide and become the protectors, not the predators, of our beautiful blue planet. Despite its horrors, the deep sea remains largely a mystery. It's a haunting thought, isn't it? We've sent men to the moon, rovers to Mars, and telescopes deep into the cosmos, yet our own ocean's depths remain an enigma. How is it that we know more about the surface of the moon than we do about the deep sea? It's a question that has fascinated and confounded scientists for generations. In a world where technology has allowed us to chart the farthest reaches of space, it seems almost incomprehensible that over 90% of our own ocean floor remains unexplored. We've mapped more of Mars than we have of our own seabed. But why is this? The answer lies in the deep sea's harsh and unforgiving environment. It is a world of crushing pressures, freezing temperatures, and absolute darkness. It is a world where the rules of life as we know it are rewritten, and where survival is a constant battle against the elements. Exploring this alien world is no easy task. Traditional submarines and diving equipment are unable to withstand the extreme conditions. Even the most advanced remote-operated vehicles and autonomous underwater drones can only penetrate so far into the abyss, and when they do, they often return with more questions than answers. This unknown frontier is a Pandora's box of mystery and potential danger, yet it also holds the promise of discovery. New species, new ecosystems, even new forms of life could be lurking in the inky blackness. The deep sea could hold the answers to questions we haven't even thought to ask yet. It's a tantalizing prospect, and one that drives scientists to push the boundaries of exploration. But with every new discovery, we are reminded of just how much we have yet to learn. The deep sea is a world that defies our understanding, a world that challenges our preconceptions, a world that humbles us with its vastness and complexity. What other horrors wait in the deep we can only imagine.